It seems like every single time I think I've run out of Pokemon theories, I go ahead and find some more. So today I'll talk about a fourth batch of fascinating Pokemon theories. The first theory we'll discuss today originates with some comments from Lieutenant Surge in Generation 1. When talking to him, he states, "Hey kid, what do you think you're doing here? You won't live long in combat, that's for sure. I tell you what kid, electric Pokemon saved me during the war." So there was a war in Pokemon? Well, if we look a little further into it, this actually starts to make sense. For one, you have no father, your best friend is an orphan, an old man warns you of dangers around the corner, most adult men are either very old or have jobs related to the military or organized crime, and finally, hospitals and gyms are everywhere, but there are very few other buildings for entertainment purposes. So apparently you're a 10-year-old setting off an adventure through the war-torn Kanto region. Another theory going around the internet has to do with the Pokemon Wobbuffet. According to some Pokédex entries, if it's attacked, its body will inflate, and Wobbuffet will only fight back if you attack its tail. Add this to the fact that its tail has eyes, have made many people wonder if its tail is the Pokemon and the body is really just a puppet. In Pokemon Black and White, we meet the mysterious Shadow Triad, who are a mysterious trio of high-ranking members of Team Plasma. While their identities are shrouded in mystery and they all go by the name Shadow, some have theorized that they're secretly the gym leaders Silent, Chili, and Cress. This can be supported by the fact that one of the few cities not attacked by Team Plasma are theirs, Team Plasma are never shown at the same time as them, and they are the only gym leaders who do not show up towards the end of the game when the gym leaders battle Team Plasma. Speaking of Black and White version, did you ever wonder what the N stood for in N's name? Well, I propose it stands for Nuzlocke. For those who aren't aware, a Nuzlocke challenge in Pokemon makes the games harder by putting certain restrictions on the game, with the biggest one being if a Pokemon faints, you can't use it again. Every time you battle N, he has a completely new team of Pokemon. So do you think that maybe he does this because you knocked out his last team and he had to replace them because of the rules? One of the most well-spread Pokemon theories on the internet has to be about Ash's coma. For those who don't know, the Ash coma theory explains why even after hundreds of episodes, Ash never ages on the television show. They reason that in the first episode, when Ash gets hit by lightning, it puts him into a coma where he imagines the events of the television show. But I have a different theory. You know how in the first episode Ash sees a Ho-Oh? Well, Ho-Oh's feathers are said to bring happiness to the bearer. So when Ash sees the feathers, maybe what truly would make him happy is to stay young forever, which would explain why he never ages. There have been some rumors that the Pokemon Arcanine was originally intended to be a legendary Pokemon. People say this because of its title being the legendary Pokemon, its high base stats, and the fact that in an episode of the TV show they show a picture of Arcanine next to the legendary birds, implying it's legendary along with them. So to wrap it up, there have been some claims that Pokemon Black and White's End's farewell music was inspired by Mother 3's love theme. So let's have a listen. So that was a fourth batch of Pokemon theories for you to ponder over. And as always, thanks for watching.